Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And I am in the bathroom. I'm getting ready to take a shower and wash my hair. I have had hundreds and hundreds of comments on my last video about my hair. How do I do it? Did I go to the salon? So I'm going to show you. I'm going to go ahead and wash it and dry it and curl it and show you exactly how I style my hair. And it doesn't cost anything except a little tiny bit of shampoo. So let's get busy. Now I do have my little heater on, so that's what the noise is in the background. So I just use Pantene or Garnier, whatever shampoo is on sale. And then I'll use a little bit of conditioner, and the Suave is the cheapest, so that's what I'm going to be using. Shampoo my hair one time, so I put a lot of shampoo on it the first and only time. And I just give it a really good scrubbing. Y'all remember the old commercial? I'm gonna wash that gray right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that gray right out of my hair. When we lived in Illinois, one of John's co-workers, his wife was an actress in the local theater there in St. Louis. And she was starring in the play South Pacific. I don't remember her character's name, but y'all who are into plays will know. She was the one that had to get into the shower and sing, I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. Oh, they had the little shower scene and everything for her. So I just give it one really good scrub, and I don't think I need 2 shampoos. Once is enough. I used to wash it at least twice and just scrub it until it was squeaky clean, but I don't do that anymore. It's cheaper to wash it once. The shampoo will last longer and it does the job. Okay, so that's it. And go ahead and rinse this out. And I'll put a little bit of I don't even rinse all the soap out, just to save time and save energy on my arms. I just go ahead and add the conditioner at about this juncture. I guess about the size of a $1/2. It fell on the floor. It's okay, it's good enough. I mainly just need it on the ends. Okay, so I'll finish rinsing the soap out of it, and then I'll blow dry it and style it. Feels so good. I come to the garden. For the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear is when my ear, the sun now while I bathe myself. Then I'll be back with the blow drying and the styling. So I just use a little bit of this gel on my hair. Actually, this came, I've had this about 5 years. I got it from a food pantry, actually. There was a church that would have all these little hair products and personal care items in with the food. So I use that. Just use a little tiny bit of it. I just kind of dab it on. My hair got dried a little bit because Jill called in the middle of filming. So I've been talking to her. So I just use my brush, to get the tangles out of it, which they're not that many. And that Suave conditioner works very well. So after I finish this video, I have another video that I'm going to make. I received a package from another YouTube creator. Actually, she's new, and she's trying to get her channel off the ground. The name of her channel is Mrs. Peach Thrifty Lifestyle. It was Mrs. Peach Thrifty Hacks, and she changed it. Anyway, she sent me a package, so I'm anxious to get it opened and show y'all what's in it. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so now I'm going to blow dry it, and then we'll curl it. I'll be back after it gets dry. So I'll use the dryer to style it just a little bit, and then I'll finish it off with the curling iron. Just kind of turn it under like that. I'm going to have to go get it trimmed. I haven't had it cut since right after the pandemic ended. Used to be $20 for a senior cut, then it went up to $25. And that's not even including a shampoo. It's just, y'all know how short my hair used to be. It was just a trim, basically. And now she's gone up to $30, so the salon that I went to, and that's cheap because most of the salons here on Long Island charge even more than that. But I am going to have to bite the bullet and go get these split ends or dead ends cut off of it eventually. It has grown really fast. Maybe all those blizzards and Frosties have something in them that cause your hair to grow fast. And I'll show y'all how I cut it. I got to plug in this curling iron. Make sure I don't touch the hot end of it. I went ahead and popped that blister because it was just getting fuller and fuller of fluid. I knew it was going to pop eventually, so I popped it and put some more of the Silverdine cream on it. Okay, that's good enough. And now it's just like a little sore there. It hurts a little bit, but it's not too bad. Okay, let me heat up this curling iron and I'll be back and style it. Okay, so while I'm waiting on the curling iron to get hot, I'm going to go ahead and apply my makeup. So I have my oil of Olay. I'm just going to put that on and let it soak in. I'm not going to film the makeup application because I did a video not too long ago applying my makeup. I'll attach it up here in an iCard. So I will be back and we'll curl this hair. Okay, so I start off with a little bit of hairspray. I love this Rave. I buy it at Walmart. I just spray it lightly with a little bit of this. I find that it helps it to hold the curl a little bit better. And give it a minute to dry. And I part it down the middle and then I just start curling it. Basically the ends. Y'all remember those hot rollers? I saw it. Savers the other day. I keep saying I'm going to buy me a set, but I don't want to use set. I'm afraid I'll get head lice. So just kind of brush, get some more of these tangles out of it. Okay. Take this top part and pin it back with a clip. Then I just start curling the ends. When I was in jail in Orlando County Jail for shoplifting, I was in there. My sentence was 6 months, but with good behavior, and then being in the Christian dorm, and also being in a mental health unit also. Every kind of little addition that you can add on, you get extra days off per month. So with good behavior and my extra days off, I spent 4.5 months in the jail. Now, whenever we were booked into the jail, you're strip searched. You have to take all of your clothes off. And there are a couple of female officers that have to bend over and spread your cheeks so they can make sure you don't have any cocaine or anything up your hiney. They didn't do a cavity search on me, but I have heard that they do cavity searches. If they did, I was so out of it on drugs that I don't remember it. Then you have to go in and take a shower with this special lice remover shampoo. So after all of that, they give you a hand towel to dry off with. And then you get the orange uniform to wear. Actually, ours was blue, navy blue, the Orange County Jail. And then you get these orange flip-flops to wear, and you get one sheet and one blanket, an old gray wool blanket. Some of them are worn out, some of them have holes in them, so you're lucky if you get one that's good. I believe I got a pillow, but some jails, they don't even give you a pillow to sleep on. But y'all, after I was in 2 or 3 different dorms. Well, first I was in the psych unit. Oh, that was horrible, y'all. The women in that unit, they would just scream and yell and moan and just carry on all night long. They never slept. They were schizophrenic and just coming off of drugs. I was withdrawing from fentanyl. I had a 150 milligram fentanyl patch on my arm. When I was arrested, I was taking Valium, Xanax, Soma for sleeping, Percocet, and OxyContin. I was just a walking zombie, pharmaceutical zombie. So they just put me in that cell and locked the door, and there was a little hole in the door where they would put the food. But I just started, I think on the 2nd or 3rd day was when I started with the diarrhea and the vomiting. And I just did that every day for 7 days. And I would just sweat and sweat and sweat, and my jumpsuit would just be sopping wet. I mean, I would take it off and wring it, and I could actually get drops of sweat out of it. It was awful. They only bring you a clean jumpsuit once a week, and then they will come and let you take a shower about every 3 days. But I was so sick I couldn't even leave the bed. I was so weak and having withdrawals and all the knee jerks, and it was horrible. So the nurse would come in and he would check my temperature and check my blood pressure and everything. And I was really sick, but he never sent me to, the infirmary or anything. And it was there were just days, at least 7 days, I didn't even touch the food. They would bring me the food and it would just make me sick smelling it. I would just start, retching and vomiting and having the dry heaves and everything. And I told one of the corrections officers, I said, y'all are gonna let me die in here, aren't you? So then the nurse, he started bringing me saltine crackers. And I couldn't even eat them. I would just hold it up to my mouth and suck the salt off of it. He said, well, you gotta get something in you. Try to sip on a little water and at least eat the salt. So I reckon he saved my life with the salt off of the saltine crackers and a little bit of water. I think on the 8th day, they transferred me to a regular unit with other inmates. But still, and they put me on the top bunk. I didn't even have the strength to climb up the little set of steps to get on the bunk. So after about 3 days of that, I told the nurse that I was epileptic. That was the only way I was going to get on the bottom bunk. And I was taking a drug called Neurontin, which is for epilepsy. So they believed me and they assigned me to a bottom bunk. So I just lay there and I eventually, got to where I could eat a little bit. Eat the slop that they brought for breakfast. I don't really worry about the back of it. I don't have to look at it, and I don't care what other people think if they see it. Just curl it under a little bit. Oh, but the point I was going to make is one of the girls, I guess she didn't bathe with the lice killer shampoo. And the whole unit, there were at least 30 girls in the dorm. Maybe more. There were bunk beds lined up on each side, and then it was an open corridor. And then in the back were 3 or 4 toilets on the right side, and then on the left side there were 2 shower stalls. So we all started itching and itching and itching. And so the nurse came in there and examined us, and all of us had body lice. So then we all had to bathe in that special shampoo for body lice. But they finally got rid of them. Most of the girls in my dorm were prostitutes, and a lot of them had AIDS. They call them, there's a highway in Orlando called the Orange Blossom Trail, and there are a lot of nightclubs there and skanky motels and all, and that's where the girls did their work and did their prostituting and everything. And of course they would get charged and then locked up, and some of them were pregnant, and they would stay in there the whole 9 months and have the baby. And being an inmate, they would take them to the hospital to have the baby, and then they would give the baby up. Child Protection Services, I guess, would come in, or the state would come in and take the baby and try to find somebody to adopt it. It was sad. It was sad to see people with so many mental problems and put in jail when they should have been in a mental health facility getting help. That's all jail does. It houses the mentally ill. So I think I'm about curl the last part of my hair that needs to be curled. I'll go ahead and style it. I'm going to have to, let me pause you. I need to put my glasses on so I can see where I'm at. Okay, so now I'm going to go over with it and spray it again. Okay, and that's just about it. I will part it on the left side. That's how I like to wear it. I usually tease it a little bit in the crown just to give it a little height. When I was in high school, y'all, in the 60s, we would put a hair roller. We would pin it in right up here at the top of in the crown, and then that would give us the lift that we were seeking. The higher the better in the 60s. It's hard for me to see with just the camera. I can't really see what I'm doing. But this part, I usually put a little bit of this right behind my ear, and then I just kind of let this fall down beautifully. I put this behind my ear a little bit. And that's it. It's so easy. And I just love it. I never thought that I would love long hair again. I mean, once I got it cut short and I was going with that spiky look, I thought I would always wear it like that. But I like it long. It's really not any trouble. I think it's pretty. And I color it with Nice and Easy, Clairol Nice and Easy Medium Blonde. I color it about once every 2 or 3 months. I let the roots grow out pretty good bit before I color it. So that's it. So thank you for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and share. And if you're new here, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. You will be loved and accepted here. And y'all just keep on coming back. Bye, guys.